wait, hold on, Kaylin. All right, so now that everyone's here, this is an interactive activity event.
What is
So
that?
can we get a drum roll, please? Thank you. Yeah. Let's go, Ben. Pick something to pick something.
All right, I'll read it off.
Yes. Pick out your ticket.
762417.
Thank you again for being here. And so we've been having these events where we've been talking about, youth pop culture, talking about different things. And now we actually want to start making sure that we are accountable to those things that we are talking about. Now there's some people who are already doing things in the community, who are very, very active. There's some of us who want to, but just don't feel like we have the time or don't know how to get involved. So today is going to be an opportunity for us to really talk about how we can do that. We have some people who are involved so you can get ideas from them or possibly collaborate with them. So we want to provide this space for all of us to talk about what we can do and not just talk about anything we can do, but in a way that's authentic to you.
Passionate about social justice. I want to raise more awareness in the community about a lot of the injustice that we face that we just disregard. I think it's important that we pay attention to these things because a lot of things happen and we just don't pay attention to them. I also want to change the justice system.
Educational funding was kind of hard for me to get, and so I just kind of worked my tail off to get it, but I just want to give everyone else an opportunity. So I've started a scholarship called the Embrace Fund, and so it's after my business, the name. And it's just to help kids and even adults to receive funding for college. So that's one, and then the other one is I'm also passionate about fashion business.
Put it under the umbrella of storytelling, and under that umbrella of storytelling is using certain stories as examples of larger concepts or using symbols to tell a larger concept. If I tell the story about a barber who was once incarcerated and he gets out and becomes a successful barber and business shop owner, then maybe somebody who else is incarcerated will read that story or view that story and see himself in that same story. So this will follow the media arts, and I'm passionate about storytelling.
I've been an athlete for most of my life, and I spent a lot of time perfecting my craft and doing that. I've just returned back in December, and so I'm really, really, really eager to finally get out and be able to really get in the community and do some things. I'm really, really, really inspired by this, even just this event. I was thinking about when I finished playing, if I was going to come here, if I was going to relocate and kind of just start all over. But I think this gentleman here mentioned about how he was inspired that everybody here from Oakland went to school away and came back. And for me, that was kind of the biggest thing in my decision to come back to Oakland was doing that, being a member. If people who are from Oakland don't come back, who's going to come and be the changers of our community?
Why did you do it in a setting that and then maybe some type of account that they feel comfortable being at? Because I know a lot of the times one lady that I met is a family friend.
My mother works in West Oakland and I work in East Oakland. And her experience is a little bit different than mine, where she gets a lot of vocal parents I got a lot of immigrant parents, and where the story merges is that I have immigrant parents who
Constitutional for them to be.
It's already given a lip service. It's always going to be a it shouldn't happen. It does happen. It should happen. I don't know if it was sure. It probably wouldn't have done out there.
You're the only person that's on the board and voted against it and doesn't vote. Everybody else is for it. But we got people that's making decisions for our city and ready to stay in our city.
And so I think I just have a question, obviously I feel just as enraged, about the idea of being able to stop and for somebody based on the way that they look and whether or not
It's already what it looks.
right. But I know
Obviously,
that's infuriating, but when I think about my boyfriend who is said, as a cop, his perspective is totally different from mine, and him and I go back and forth with it. But not being a black male, I can't really always speak because I'm not specifically subjected or targeted to it, although I have many friends and family.
Fitness. Who wants to volunteer to share?
Warren is going to.
All right. Our action plan involves what we call food literacy, and what that means is educating people on what they eat. The strategies that we're going to use in order to get people more educated about what they eat is to identify what one of the young ladies said is food deserts. Food deserts are areas where you can't find an apple or an orange, but you can find a bag of Cheetos. We can identify the nutrition counts in the areas where we live, find these fruits and vegetables, find the values in the markets in the areas that we live, and find food substitutes that are going to give us the flavor that we're used to in order to, build a tasty diet. Time frame, we'd say about 10 weeks. 3 weeks to look at the market, see what the food and the products are, and price them out. We need the help of a dietitian to help us build a healthy diet. And then the curriculum development is something that I do. It takes about 5 weeks to do that, so that's the other 5 weeks. What we hope the outcome will be is a reduction in health disparities, meaning less people having diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, colorectal cancer, reduce food costs, teach people how to put together a healthy meal on a limited income in the markets where they live, increase longevity of your life, and then the outcome indicators, how can we tell that we're doing this right, is we will see more markets with fresh fruits and vegetables. We'll have more informed youth, and we'll have healthier communities that will be sustainable. So the next step is we're going to take the people in our group, identify what zip codes they live in, tell us where their fruits and vegetables are, price them out, and price them apple to apple, orange to orange, and then figure out a way to put together with a dietitian plan where a woman can put together a meal for her family at the end of the month that is going to be nutritious and flavorful.
What we wanted to do is use media. Well, first we talked about what are we missing, like what is the problem? And the fact of the matter is that there is a lot of things out there, but is it good stuff? Is it things that we'd be interested in doing? So what we thought to do is collectively put together, it's going to be a Facebook as well as like a WordPress page where basically everyone can kind of, whatever you guys are pursuing or doing, you guys can upload it and share it. Right now everything is social media and everything. That's just the platform of how we're communicating now. So our first benchmark is basically we're going to come up with a name for it by next week in a vision and mission statement. It's basically going to be a forum where we're going to have a calendar. It's going to list community events, just cool things happening within the Bay Area. You get all these email blasts of all these different things going on, but there's not one, space where you can go and just check and see, oh, okay, oh, they're doing that, nice. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna just, have pictures of our events, things that we're doing, links to obviously whatever it is you guys are doing with your groups. And it's gonna be something that's ongoing.
These are all different kind of things. A social factor creates stress that, it causes whether it be like mental diseases or physical, diseases. So starting a cause-oriented campaign and to use Black businesses as a fundraising mechanism within our community to develop entrepreneur skills in our youth and emphasize moral principles as well as participation in global economics through competitive group enterprise.
I'm mad to the beat.
looking death in the face. Keep a gun in the waist to keep safe. Hooked on the life right after the first taste. Time to raise the stakes, welcome to Oakland Roulette, where anyone can be the bullet. Round here, pre-teens walking around with full clips, letting the shit off, driving out, hoping that they go to Jason Kidd route, but life keep calling. Politicians don't care about shit but politicking. We sick of lies, they give us fallacies for prescription. What am I to do? Sit here, feel like some fucking manure? Fuck that, rather be an entrepreneur. No child should see, use needles on the porch while they go outside to play. But shit, sometimes man, you can't get mad at circumstance, because life just be that way. You could complain or do better. Open your eyes and see better. Have you ever seen staring down the barrel of a Beretta while a nigga say, give me everything in your wallet, now you could die. Over that last $5 in your pocket, it's a cold game. They killing niggas for code names. The code of the street don't beat. Only the blessed survive. Many will die from the hollow. Embrace today, you may not see tomorrow. 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 Embrace today, embrace today. Ready for war, cricket cops tryna lock us up. High school teachers telling us that they don't give a fuck. Gossip folks say black entertainers really don't give enough. If you living to die young, you ain't living much. I'd rather grow old, share wisdom with my great grandson. A man don't need to prove a point with a handgun, but niggas moving with choppers. We ain't talking helicopters. Mama only